107.5 WBLS, your number one source for R&B.
WBLS TV with your radio love, Deja Vu, a.k.a. Sister Girl, a.k.a. Hustle Her. And I'm here with the guy who's always hustling, Daymond John. He has his new book, The Power of Broke.
Thank you for being my Vanna White. Appreciate that.
All right, so a lot of folks want to know why we chose this book. I chose it because we really admire your work ethic, what you've done, how you've turned one company into millions of dollars and multiple companies. But we really want to find out your secret sauce.
Right.
What is the secret sauce for Daymond John?
So my secret sauce is to constantly learn. My secret sauce is to, even till today, I go out and I try to seek mentors that I think are gonna, be able to take me to that next level. I also try to make a lot of mistakes and make them really small. I don't go out any longer because I made some of these mistakes and spend a bunch of money and thinking that's going to get me to the finish line quicker. It honestly just makes the failing process longer and more expensive. And it's not only me. So I put in here 15 different other CEOs and wildly successful people like Tim Ferriss, right? 40-hour work week. The guy, Kevin Plank, who started Under Armour, doing $4 billion a year, but he didn't have enough money to pay a toll when he was trying to go over a bridge. Or maybe a young girl who was getting bullied, cyber bullied, and now she has, I think, 16 million people that follow her on social media, and people like the Olympics and McDonald's pay her to consult. So a lot of really amazing people in the book that exercise the power of broke as well.
Okay, so take us briefly how you got started, because we all know FUBU, everybody was rocking the clothing lines and all that stuff.
Sure.
And is that still an avenue in today's market for like the urban clothing designers?
Yeah, urban just basically goes, or it plays a cycle. So, there's no longer the one FUBU or the one Rockaware. Now there's a million kids with their own t-shirt lines and people are supporting them. So you look at retail sales and people say retail sales are down. It's just retail store sales are down because you, me, we're all supporting our favorite designers, makeup people, whatever the case is, on Instagram, Snapchat, and Facebook. So it's still there by far.
All right, cool. So after we read The Power of Broke and we're ready to launch our business, we've been encouraged, we are, getting our mentors and all that. What's the next step? What do we do as people who are trying to get this hustle on? Because we realize that the companies are companies, but we also need to have our backup plan B.
You're going to go out and you're going to research, what you want to put out and how you want to put it out. You're going to go find out where you can get it made and what's the cost you can get it made. You're going to go and register your company, whether it's a DBA, a trademark, a patent, and you're also going to lock in other things.
We have to realize and
learn. You have to do that in the beginning because you have to register and your URL, your Twitter, your Facebook, because if you think because your daughter's name is Deja and you can come out with a clothing line named Deja, well then I'm going to name my next son and daughter BMW, Tommy Hilfiger, and Nike, right? So your name doesn't mean that you can do it. You have to go and clear it and get it locked down so you can put it out there. And then you're going to slowly try to find a way to develop one or two pieces and put it out there and sell one or two pieces and improve on that.
Okay. All right, and back to the Shark Tank.
Yeah.
How did you get up with the Shark Tank idea? And everybody, how did they approach you and you decide that you wanted to do that actual show?
Well, Shark Tank was already a show that was popular in London, Canada, and Japan. It was called Dragon's Den. They were bringing it over here, and they wanted me to become a shark. And Mark Burnett saw me on TV, and he saw that I could break down a pitch, and he asked me, "Do I want to be a shark?" And then he told me I was going to spend about $2 million every single season of my own money, and I said no. So I said no. I realized at that time I had about 10 clothing companies. 8 of them were dead because nobody was buying clothes in '08 because they couldn't pay their mortgage.
Right.
So I said, all right, I'll do the deal because when I'm trying to sell the Macy's, I don't want to just sell clothes. I want to sell soft drinks, electronics, and furniture. So that's when I started going on to the show.
Okay, and the rest, as they say, is history. So what's next for you?
What's next for me is, first of all, of course, this whole Power Broke concept is that it's becoming a big network and it's empowering people. So I'm sure I'll build out curriculums and things of that nature.
Nice.
I still represent and work with a lot of artists. I represented the Kardashians for their first 3 years. Where
Did you really?
I did all the product integrations in their show,
that.
and I worked with plenty of people, Pitbull, and today I think we're working with the Bella Twins and many others. A lot of times consult artists on how they can monetize their brands.
Do you consult radio personalities? Because we're trying to monetize this brand too.
That's what we're doing right now.
Listen,
for free.
That's what we're talking about. All right, cool. Well, Daymond, we hope to see you again in the studio. And what about doing a entrepreneurship thing with BLS and launching it off?
That would be great. I think
that would be dope.
Yeah, listen, I'm a big fan of BLS. I'm a big fan of yours as well, and you've always even empowered me because as a kid growing up, as we were joking, I would listen to Frankie Crocker all the time, and he was just so smooth and cool. He was Hollywood Frankie Crocker, and he made me want to be the kind of guy I am now. So yeah, I'm definitely down with that.
Love it, love it. Well, thank you for stopping by. Make sure you go get the book, The Power of Broke. It's our March book of the month. It's WBLS TV with Daymond John.